Very good morning to you all. Welcome back to my channel. I'm Soumya Raghavan. In the last session, I taught you some of the modes of dialogue writing, and today let's learn some of the examples on it. So it will be for 4 marks in the final exam, and you have to complete the dialogues in the given blank. So let's see how you can draw a conversation, as you have already learned the modes of conversation, how you have to converse with whom, as you have already learned it. So today let's learn how to complete the conversation here. So this is the way you get in the exam, and you have to complete the dialogues here. See what kind of sentence you have to frame, what kind of conversation you have to draw. It will be given in the brackets. Okay, so the expression will be given in the brackets. See, seeking information, what you have to write for the seeking information. So giving information, how to give a information, what kind of sentence you can frame to give a information. And expressing disapproval, if you don't want anything something, so then how can you express that disapproval. So ending the conversation. So these are the things that we are going to learn today, and you have already learned it. Let's begin with this. This is a question you get. Complete the following dialogue. So what is the question given to you? Complete the following dialogue. See, there's a conversation between Arun, a customer, and Pradeep, who is a computer technician. So Arun's computer is in repair, and he has come to the technician, Mr. Pradeep. Let's see how they draw the conversation, how you have to complete the conversation. Now, Arun, as soon as a customer comes, a customer has to start the conversation, and Arun is a customer, and he says, good morning, sir. So this is the way you say the first wish when you see somebody. See, good morning, sir. And Pradeep says, in turn, he says, good morning, and he seeks information. Of course, ಈಗ ಯಾರಾದರೂ ನಮ್ಮನೆಗೆ ನೆಂಟರು ಬಂದಾಗ ವಾಟ್ ಡು ಯು ವಾಂಟ್ ಅಂತ ನಾವು ಕೇಳಲ್ಲ, isn't it? How can I help you ಅಂತ ನಾವು ಕೇಳೋದಿಲ್ಲ. So when you go to a shop, when you meet some stranger and when you talk to them, then it is a manners to ask, how can I help you? What can I do for you, sir? Okay, so when you are in a shop and that shopkeeper will ask, so please come sit down, what do you anta heladilla, but instead you can what he asks you, he asks, so what actually you need, right? So this is what Pradeep is doing here. So good morning, sir. Seeking information, ಏನು ಬೇಕು ನಿಮಗೆ ಅಂತ ಇನ್ಫಾರ್ಮೇಶನ್ ಕೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾನೆ ಪ್ರದೀಪ್. ಯಾರಿಂದ? ಅರುಣ್ನಿಂದ. So how do you make a sentence of it? You can write it as, how can I help you, sir? Right? So what do you want, sir? So these are the ways that you have to ask. You can either ask, what do you want, sir? How can I help you, sir? Right? So these are the sentences that you can write for asking the information. When you want to seek information, you can ask, how can I help you, sir? Okay. Now, Arun has come to get his computer repaired. So he gives that information to Pradeep. So what he says, so what is that? Why has he come there? Because to get his computer repaired. So what is the information he is giving? Sir, my PC or my laptop or my personal computer is not working since last night. You can write many of the sentences. I want to get it repaired. Last night, I want to get it repaired. I hope you can see this, right? So why that Arun has come to Pradeep? Because he want to get his PC repaired. So when he seeks the information, how can I help you, sir? So Pradeep is telling the actual problem. So what is that? Sir, my PC is not working since last night. I want to get it repaired. Or else you can write it as, sir, my PC is not working since 2 days, so I want to get it repaired. So you can write in any of the sentences. So this is the way you can write. Okay. Now, right now, so Pradeep is busy. Okay, and he says to leave that PC for 2 days and then he'll get it repaired. He can't do it immediately, right? See, right now we are too busy. Who is saying this? The technician Pradeep is saying this. See, right now we are too busy. Can you leave your PC with us for 2 days? So he is asking that he is busy right now and he will get his PC repaired after 2 days. So what this Arun says? See, he expresses disapproval. What do you mean by, look at this? See, I tell you, when you answer this, when you write the sentence here, when you complete the sentence, see, according to this, see, ಏನು brackets or expression ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಅದರ ಪ್ರಕಾರ you have to write that sentence. Okay, so it's easy for you. First year ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನಿಮಗೆ brackets ಅಲ್ಲಿ expressions ಕೊಡ್ತಿರ್ಲಿಲ್ಲ. ಆದರೆ ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಇಯರ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ they made you easy actually. They'll give you the expression what actually you have to write there. They'll give you in the brackets. So according to this you have to write the sentence. ನೀವು ಇದನ್ನ ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಸೀಕಿಂಗ್ ಇನ್ಫಾರ್ಮೇಶನ್ ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಇನ್ನೊಂದೇನೋ ಬರೆದಾಗ ಸೊ ಇಟ್ ವಿಲ್ ನಾಟ್ ಬಿ ದ ರೈಟ್ ಆನ್ಸರ್. Okay, so read this expression given in the brackets and then complete the sentence in that blank. So that is the correct procedure. And the second point I want to tell you is that, see, ಕೆಲವೊಂದು ಸತಿ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏನೋ ಒಂದು ಸೆಂಟೆನ್ಸ್, ಈ ಸೆಂಟೆನ್ಸ್ ನೀವು ಬರಿಬೇಕಾಗಿರೋ ಸೆಂಟೆನ್ಸ್ಗೆ ರಿಲೇಟೆಡ್ ಆಗಿ ಕೆಳಗಡೆ ಯಾರೋ ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಮಾಡಿರ್ತಾರೆ. ಸೊ ಎರಡು ಮ್ಯಾಚ್ ಆಗಬೇಕಾಗತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ರೀಡ್ ದ ಸೆಂಟೆನ್ಸ್ ಬಿಲೋ. ಕೆಳಗಡೆ ಇರೋವಂಥ ಸೆಂಟೆನ್ಸ್ನ ಓದ್ಬಿಟ್ಟೇನೆ ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ರೈಟ್ ದಿಸ್, ಕಂಪ್ಲೀಟ್ ದಿಸ್ ಸೆಂಟೆನ್ಸ್ ದೇರ್. ಆಯಿತಾ? ಸೊ ಇಲ್ಲಿರೋವಂಥ ಸೆಂಟೆನ್ಸ್ನ ಕೆಲವೊಂದು ಸತಿ, ನಾಟ್ ಎವ್ರಿ ಟೈಮ್, ಸೊ ಈ ಸೆಂಟೆನ್ಸ್ನ ನೀವು ಕೆಳಗಡೆ ಸೆಂಟೆನ್ಸ್ನ ಓದಿನೇ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನೀವು ಸೆಂಟೆನ್ಸ್ನ ಫ್ರೇಮ್ ಮಾಡಿ, ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಸಮ್ಟೈಮ್ಸ್ ಇಟ್ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ರಿಲೇಟೆಡ್ ಟು ವಾಟ್ ಯು ರೈಟ್, ರೈಟ್? ಸೊ ನೀವು ಕೆಳಗಡೆ ಸೆಂಟೆನ್ಸ್ನ ಓದಿರ ನೀವು ಮೇಲ್ಗಡೆ ಏನಾದರೂ ಸೆಂಟೆನ್ಸ್ ಬರೆದಾಗ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಮ್ಯಾಚಿಂಗ್ ಆಗಿ ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಏನಾದರೂ ಕೆಳಗಡೆ ಅದು ಕೆಲವೊಂದು ಸತಿ ತಪ್ಪಾಗ್ಬೋದು. ಸೊ ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ವಾಟ್ ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಡೂ. ದ ವೆರಿ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಒನ್, ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು read what is given in the brackets and then you have to write that sentence in the blank. And the second thing, read the sentence, the next sentence before you answer the previous one. The earlier one ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಮಾಡೋಕ್ಕೆ ಮುಂಚೆ ಕೆಳಗಡೆ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿರೋವಂಥ ಸೆಂಟೆನ್ಸ್ ಓದ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಅದ್ರ ಮೇಲೆ ಇರೋದನ್ನ ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಮಾಡಿ. And the third point, a very very important point that I have to tell you is that, see, write the complete dialogues in the exam. ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಪ್ರಿಂಟ್ ಆಗಿರೋದು ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಪೇಪರಲ್ಲಿ ಏನು ಪ್ರಿಂಟ್ ಆಗಿದೆ ನೀವೇನು ಬರಿಬೇಕು ಎರಡನ್ನೂ ನೀವು ಬರಿಬೇಕಾಗತ್ತೆ. ಓನ್ಲಿ ಇಫ್ ಯು ರೈಟ್ ದ ಆನ್ಸರ್ಸ್ ಫಾರ್ ದ ಬ್ಲ್ಯಾಂಕ್ಸ್ ಯು ವಿಲ್ ನಾಟ್ ಗೆಟ್ ದ ಮಾರ್ಕ್ಸ್. ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಟೋಟಲಿ ರಾಂಗ್. ಸೊ ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ರೈಟ್ ದ ಕಂಪ್ಲೀಟ್ ಡೈಲಾಗ್. ಸೊ ಕಂಪ್ಲೀಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಪ್ರಿಂಟ್ ಆಗಿರೋದು ನೀವು ಬರಿಬೇಕಾಗಿರೋ ಡೈಲಾಗ್ಸ್ನ ಅಷ್ಟನ್ನು ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ರೈಟ್ ಇಟ್ ಇನ್ ದ ಎಕ್ಸಾಮ್. So these are the 3 points you have to remember while writing this dialogue writing. What is that? You have to read that expression which is given in the brackets first and then you answer. Read the next sentence and then you answer the earlier one. And write complete dialogue. So not just what you have to write. So you have to write the complete dialogue. Only then you will get the marks. So these are the things. And another one, don't just answer with yes, no. ಇದರ ಫ್ರೇಸಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಡಿ. ದ ಆನ್ಸರ್, ವಾಟ್ ಎವರ್ ದ ಥಿಂಗ್ ದಟ್ ಯು ರೈಟ್, ಇಟ್ ಶುಡ್ ಬಿ ಇನ್ ಅ ಸೆಂಟೆನ್ಸ್, ನಾಟ್ ಇನ್ ಅ ಫ್ರೇಸ್. Okay, we are not asking yes or no questions here. So you have to answer in a sentence, not just yes, no. Okay, that will be the wrong one. So, and you have to write just in a sentence. One sentence or two is enough. Not more than that. We are not asking any of the stories. It's just a simple dialogue writing. A simple conversation has to be written. Okay. Now, see this one. Right now, we are too busy. Can you leave your PC with us for 2 days? Expressing disapproval. What do you mean by expressing disapproval? I have taught you that when you are saying no to something, that is expressing disapproval. You can write, I'm afraid. Right? Sorry, sir, I can't. Okay, so these are the words you use for disapproval. I wanted to, but I can leave my PC for 2 days, but that word but is nothing but expressing disapproval. You can write any of that thing. You can write, sorry sir, I want to submit my project. I want to submit my project immediately. So or else I want to submit my project tomorrow. I want my PC immediately or today. Okay, so that is how you can express your disapproval. So what can you write here? Sorry sir, I want to submit my reports or project reports tomorrow. I want it today. So this is how he expresses the disapproval, right? So simple sentence is enough. Tumba complicate ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ನೀವು sentence ಬರಿಬೇಡಿ. Very simple. Just in a sentence or two is more than enough. But don't write as no. See, expressing disapproval ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ ಕೂಡಲೇ no ಅಂತ ಅಂದ್ರೆ it's not a dialogue, right? It's just a phrase. No, it can't be considered as a sentence. It can't be considered as a conversation. So what do you have to write? Sorry sir, I want to submit my project reports tomorrow. I want it today. So what is this Pradeep is saying? I am sorry sir, you will have to go to another technician as he is too busy today and as he can't get it repaired today. So he is suggesting him to go to some other technician as he can't do it today, right? So what is Arun doing here? So he can't behave rudely for that. He has to end the conversation, right? So how can you end the conversation? In a polite way. No problem if he can't do it. You can go to another technician. So I can, see, ends conversation. How do you end? How do you end? So you can make a sentence of it. I can manage it, sir. Thank you. No problem if they don't help you. You can say thank you for them even, right? So I can manage it, sir. Not a problem, sir. Okay, you can write even not a problem. Problem, sir. Thank you. Okay, so I can manage it, sir. Thank you. This is how you have to end the conversation. So I hope you have got an idea how you have to draw a conversation in this dialogue writing, how to complete the dialogue in this dialogue writing. So it should be very simple. In a sentence or ತುಂಬ ಬೇಕಾದರೆ 2 sentence ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕಂಪ್ಲೀಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು, ನಾಟ್ ಮೋರ್ ದ್ಯಾನ್ ದ್ಯಾಟ್. ಡೋಂಟ್ ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಇನ್ ಅ ಫ್ರೇಸ್. ಎಸ್ ನೋ ಆನ್ಸರ್ಸ್ ಬೇಡ ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ. ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ರೈಟ್ ದ ಕಂಪ್ಲೀಟ್ ಪ್ಯಾರಾಗ್ರಾಫ್, ಕಂಪ್ಲೀಟ್ ಡೈಲಾಗ್ಸ್. ಇಬ್ಬರದ್ದು ಕಾನ್ವರ್ಸೇಷನ್ ಇಬ್ಬರ ಮಧ್ಯೆ ಇದ್ದಾಗ ಇಬ್ಬರು ಕಾನ್ವರ್ಸೇಷನು ನೀವು ಕಂಪ್ಲೀಟಾಗಿ ನೀವು ಬರೀಬೇಕಾಗತ್ತೆ. ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ವಿತೌಟ್ ರೀಡಿಂಗ್ ದಿಸ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ರೆಷನ್ ಡೋಂಟ್ ಟ್ರೈ ಟು ಆನ್ಸರ್ ದ್ಯಾಟ್. ಓಕೆ, ಬ್ರಾಕೆಟ್ಸಲ್ಲಿ ಏನು ಬರೀಬೇಕಂತ ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ ನಿಮಗೆ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ರೆಷನ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿರ್ತಾರೆ, ಅದ್ರ ಪ್ರಕಾರ ನೀವು ಅದನ್ನು ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾಗತ್ತೆ. ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಕೆಲವೊಂದು ಸತಿ ಕೆಳಗಿನ ಸೆಂಟೆನ್ಸು ನೀವು ಬರೆಯೋ ಮೇಲಿನ ಸೆಂಟೆನ್ಸ್ಗೆ ರಿಲೇಟೆಡ್ ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ರೀಡ್ ದ ಬಿಲೋ ಸೆಂಟೆನ್ಸ್. ಸೊ ಕೆಳಗಿರೋವಂಥ ಒಂದು ಸೆಂಟೆನ್ಸ್ನ ಓದಿ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ದೆನ್ ಯು ಆನ್ಸರ್ ದ above one. So these are the tips, these are the ways that you have to answer to get the 4 marks, right? ಸೊ ಒಂದು ಸೆಂಟೆನ್ಸ್ ಇದ್ರೂ ಕೂಡ ತುಂಬ ಎಫೆಕ್ಟಿವ್ ಆಗಿರಬೇಕು, ತುಂಬ ಪೊಲೈಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಇರಬೇಕು. ಸೊ ಒಂದು ರೂಡ್ ವೇನಲ್ಲಿ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಸೆಂಟೆನ್ಸ್ ಇರಕೂಡ್ದು. ಸೊ ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ದ, ಇಫ್ ಯು ಫಾಲೋ ದೀಸ್ ಥಿಂಗ್ಸ್, definitely you will score out of 4 or 4 in this dialogue writing. This is the second example. It's a conversation between strangers, 2 strangers. So they are in the bus stop and Priya, she doesn't know, she's new to that place and she doesn't know which bus goes to Whitefield. I take it as a Whitefield. You can choose any of the places you want. Okay, so here this is how they draw a conversation, how Priya has to ask a stranger, Reena, about the bus number. I told you that, so when you want to grab attention of a stranger, you can't say hello, You can't say, you can't tap their back and call them, right? It's very odd way to grab their attention. How do you ask them? So you say, excuse me. You have to ask, excuse me, before you drag their attention towards you. To drag their attention towards you, you say, excuse me, madam, right? So she's asking for a bus number to Whitefield. How can you write it? Excuse me. Excuse me. This is a key word. It's a key word to when you are talking to the stranger. How do you start the conversation? Excuse me. Excuse me, madam. Could you please tell me, or excuse me, madam, could you please tell me which bus goes to Whitefield? Could you please tell me which bus goes to Whitefield, right? So you're asking which bus, in the sense you're asking the bus number. Okay, now, so this is the way you ask a bus number. So this Priya is asking Reena the bus number in the bus stop, who are strangers. Excuse me, madam, or excuse me, could you please tell me which bus goes to Whitefield? Okay, now she is replying her. She is giving information. She is not saying that she doesn't know. She gives information about it. So how does she give information? So she says, uh, the bus number, or you can just add it as madam, or else the plain sentence. The bus number 301A goes to Whitefield. Or any other numbers you can give, or the route you can give. Okay, so ಯಾವ್ದಾದ್ರು ನಂಬರ್ ಕೊಡ್ಬೋದು, ಅಥವಾ ರೂಟ್ ಕೊಡ್ಬೋದು, ಯಾವ್ದಾದ್ರು ಕೊಡ್ಬೋದು. So the bus number 301A goes to Whitefield. This is how she gives the information about the bus. After Reena giving information about the bus number, Priya now has come to know which bus she has to go. She has to go to Whitefield. But so she doesn't know where to wait for the bus. Again, she inquires about the platform number. So how will she ask? Could you please tell me which platform should I wait? Should I wait? Okay, so this is what Priya asked for, the platform number. She knows the bus and she is asking for the platform number. She has to wait for the bus. So what is she asking? How does she ask? Could you please tell me? Look at the way she is asking. So could you please tell me which platform should I wait? Okay, ಯಾವ ಪ್ಲಾಟ್ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನಾನು ವೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಅವಳು ಕೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾಳೆ. ಸೊ ಫಾರ್ ದ್ಯಾಟ್ Reena gives that reply, go to the platform number 21 and wait there. So this is what Reena answers her. So go to the platform number 21 and wait there. So you will catch the bus for Whitefield. So this is the conversation between Reena and Priya. And finally, after taking help from Reena, what she should do, Priya. So ಆಯ್ತು, ನೀನು ಯಾರೋ ನಾನು ಯಾರೋ ಅಂತ ಹೊಟ್ಟೋಗೋಕ್ಕಾಗತ್ತಾ? So you have to thank her for helping you, isn't it? You were not knowing, Priya was not knowing the bus which goes to Whitefield, and she was not knowing the platform. Reena has helped her in finding out the platform and finding out the number for the bus, the number of the bus. Whitefield ಗೆ ಯಾವ ಬಸ್ ಹೋಗುತ್ತೆ ಅನ್ನೋದನ್ನ ಅವಳು ಹೇಳಿದಾಳೆ. So what you should do? You should express gratitude. What do you mean by expressing gratitude? Saying thanks to her. You can say, thanks a lot, madam. Okay, so it's very nice of you. Thank you. So anything that you can write here. So you can write, it's very nice of you, or you can say thank you very much, thanks a lot. So these are the words which shows the gratitude. So this is how you have to end the conversation, by saying thanks to the people who helps you out. So this is a conversation between Priya and Reena. As I told you, again do remember, read the words expressions in the brackets and then you answer it, the very first point. And the second one is, so idrallu atra idlilla, but still there are some of the examples where you have to read the below sentence and answer the earlier one. So that is very important. And the third one is that complete ಡೈಲಾಗ್ನ ನೀವು ಬರಿಬೇಕಾಗುತ್ತೆ. ಪ್ರಿಯಾ ಏನು ಹೇಳಿದ್ಲು, ರೀನಾ ಏನು ಹೇಳಿದ್ಲು, ಎಲ್ಲ ಕಾನ್ವರ್ಸೇಷನ್ನ ನೀವು ಬರಿಬೇಕಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಎಕ್ಸಾಮಲ್ಲಿ. ಯು ಕಾಂಟ್ ಜಸ್ಟ್ ರೈಟ್ ಅ ಬ್ಲ್ಯಾಂಕ್, ನೀವೇನು ಫಿಲ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಅದನ್ನು ಮಾತ್ರ ಬರೆದ್ರೆ ಯು ವಿಲ್ ನಾಟ್ ಗೆಟ್ ದ ಮಾರ್ಕ್ಸ್. ಡೆಫಿನೆಟ್ಲಿ ಯು ವಿಲ್ ನಾಟ್ ಗೆಟ್ ದ ಮಾರ್ಕ್ಸ್. ಓಕೆ, ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಫಾರ್ 4 marks and the conversation should be very simple and effective ಆಗಿ, just in a sentence you can keep it. This is what I want to tell you. Okay, so write a sentence in a write a sentence, not a phrase. Sentence complete agirbeku. Yes, no, avella no sentences alla. Don't write that sentences, don't use the sentences. This is what I wanted to tell. So some of the examples, some more examples I'll give you in the next session. So until then, take care, bye, and don't forget to write this notes in the write this in the notes. Thank you.